This is the Star Wars The Clone Wars Kit Fisto, part of Wave 5 of the Clone Wars figures. Here he is with his lightsaber in Jedi robes and Republic General bits of armor. Okay, it's a very good sculpt, I have to say. Very nice indeed. I've been waiting for such a long time for Wave 5 to hit the shelves out here in Manila, and finally they've arrived. And out of the 8 figures, I went ahead and got 3 of them, and the ones that I got I think are pretty good. Well, each one will have its own drawbacks, but generally very good sculpts. Okay, on with this figure. He has a green lightsaber, some armor here and there. He's got a good head sculpt, much better than the movie version. If you can see it, it's got a bigger forehead right here, more defined eyebrows, better looking eyes, deeper eyes with better facial expression. Looks like a green Martian, but it's very nice. He is an aquatic species that can survive and breathe both underwater and on land. He's got tentacles for hair. Generally a very good sculpt. I like this better than the movie version of Kit Fisto. I think he's just awesome as a Jedi, as a general in the Clone Wars. Okay, okay, apart from the very nice sculpt, the upper part of the body is very poseable. Arms can go 360, can go in and out, bend at the elbow, rotate 360 at the elbow, has wrist articulation. Just wonderful. He even has waist articulation. The head is on a ball joint, so you can get him to various poses. The probably 2 drawbacks to this figure is, again, feet are horrible. They've got horrible articulation. I mean, they just move forward and backward. That's it. Not even ankle joints. I mean, maybe I would have been able to forgive the lack of swivel joints that will move the legs in and out if they had some form of joints here, just so I could pose them. I could pose him in a forward stance and then turn the ankles around and make him look as though he spread his legs, but you just can't. And the only way to pose him is standing up or in a half stride. That's it. This guy was not meant for a battle pose. He's just meant for a photo op pose with his feet. He looks very skinny from the waist down, I have to say. The other thing I was going to mention that I didn't like was his left arm, his left hand is in a gun trigger position. I mean, Jedis don't carry guns. Everybody knows that. I mean, they don't even use guns. The lightsaber is their weapon of choice. And my guess is Hasbro was too lazy to come up with a left fist, closed fist, and they just recycled, I don't know, a clone trooper's left fist and left forearm. It could have been, I think this is Captain Rex's hand, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, he's got a trigger finger. I mean, Jedi do not carry guns or ammunition. That's the word I'm looking for. I mean, they carry swords, they carry lightsabers. So it would have been nicer if it was a complete fist or a fist that holds a lightsaber. Bit of a drawback there. But he's still an awesome figure. Okay, the accessory that this figure comes with, sorry about that. As you can see, it's very hard to stand him unless he's had his feet side by side. Okay, he comes with this. Well, the box says it's a water propelling backpack. So he uses this backpack to propel himself further, give him better speed underwater. Okay. It fits nicely on his back. There's a peg and there's a hole in his back. But if you do this, the head articulation is severely negated. You can hardly move his head because of all his tentacles. So I guess, you know, having his backpack put on, I guess the straight legs will make sense. But I'm not a big fan of this backpack. Um, Makes him a little bit unstable because of his skinny legs, but you can get him into a sort of a standing position with the backpack. There you go. Um, it does have missiles, which there's no trigger. You just flip the bits of the missiles. It's been a common theme in most Star Wars figures, instead of having a trigger. Okay. I think he looks better without the backpack. Um, you can leave it on if you want to, but you know, I think he's okay without the backpack. So, with his limited posability, I think it's such a waste that they gave so much articulation on the upper torso and such lack of articulation on the lower part of his body. But Kit Fisto is one of my favorite Jedis because he's like Aquaman. I mean, and he's pretty cool. You know, he moves like Snake Eyes, and he's like he has a different fighting style all on his own. I mean, yeah, the few scenes you've seen him in action in the movies and the cartoons, he's just an awesome character. Okay, so there you have it. The Star Wars, the Clone Wars, Kit Fisto. Thanks for watching.